Folks, it's time for the grand introductions. So I want everyone to get excited and make some noise as we bring in the family and the wedding party. Okay, so don't look at the front yet. Before we bring everyone in yet, we're going to pay special tribute to a guest in here from Australia, all the way to table 5. Stand up. It's Matthew's grandmother, Miss Ida Weaver. Okay, now look over to the front pathway. First up are Jenna's parents, Kirk and Kathy Kerndl. Please welcome Matthew's parents, David Bubna-Liddick and Karen Lover, and their partners, Isabel and Lou.
The ring of fire, the taste of love is sweet.
Who's ready for the bridal party? Let's hear it for bridesmaid Lauren Gettleman, escorted by groomsman Chris Zaremba. Let's give a huge round of applause for groomsman Jasper Marlowe, escorting bridesmaid Jessica McAndrew. Put your hands together for bridesmaid Liz Brabeck and co-best man Akira Barzaghi. Last but not least for the bridal party, the maid of honor coming down with the co-best man, Angela Kerndl and Anton Bubna-Liddick. I think you know the time it is. Everyone stand up. Here they are starting their life journey together on July 21st, 2018. Your newlyweds, your bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Matt Bubna-Liddick and Jenna Kerndl. to that wedding cake. And this song is dedicated to Jenna's love of cheese. And Matt and Jenna are going to give a welcome to everyone.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you. So I just want to start with some thank yous to our international guests. So people have come as far as Sweden, Czech Republic, Germany, Thailand, Canada, and of course, Australia.
We also really want to thank all of our out-of-state guests who came here from as far as Virginia, New York, Wisconsin, South Carolina, California, Georgia, Arizona, and of course, all of the beautiful friends and family that are here from Chicago and that area. We just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who helped us put this all together. Everyone has helped in so many ways. We can't begin to express our gratitude to everybody that's helped us with everything. Karen, Matt's mom, and her partner Lou, they helped so much. They helped long distance organize things from Australia. Matt's dad David and his partner Isabel have done a lot of help. My aunts Dawn and Debbie have helped so much with preparing things. And all of our amazing bridesmaids and groomsmen have given us so much help and support in absolutely everything along the way.
And hold on. Okay. All right, last but not least, I want to make a very special thanks to Jenna's parents, Kirk and Kathy. They've been kind enough to lend us their beautiful backyard for this event, and I think we can all agree it is stunning. Thank you. I'm not sure if we knew what we were getting into when we thought a backyard wedding was a great idea, but it is stunning, and just want to give you a very heartfelt thanks. All right, now let's party, everyone.
Thank you. And this next person has been waiting many, many years for this day when he can speak at his daughter's wedding. So here he is, world famous artist, Kerndl.
Oh my God. Oh. Hey, how you doing, everybody? I didn't prepare anything, unfortunately, because I'm very busy. My wife and I have been married 35 years, and I hope you can surpass that by many, many years. They're both lovely people. I mean, I can go on. And Brittany reminded me when they were kids, she did a lot of practicing weddings in the backyard. So she got it down, and finally, she's married. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, everybody knows me pretty much that I like to talk, but this is very hard for me. And I can talk, but I don't know. It's like, but anyway, anything else I should say? But anyway, like I said, I'm very ill prepared. I'm sorry, but it's very nice. I hope everybody enjoys. And it's. Oh. What am I doing? Huh? Toast. Oh, it's, oh. I thought it was Danish. I guess we're doing a toast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a toast. Oh, I think I need a toaster. This is my toaster. And a toast to the new bride and groom, Jenna Kerndl and Matthew Boobnalytic. Toast to everybody. Cheers. To a long life together, long, healthy, prosperous life.
And of course, now we are going to invite Matthew's dad, David, for a speech and a toast, hopefully.
Thanks, Sean. Well, I did get a bit of time to prepare a speech, so bear with me. I hope it won't be too long for you. Okay, for those of you who don't know me and I haven't met everyone here, I'm Matthew's dad, David. And the first thing I want to do is convey my deep appreciation to everyone who helped make this possible. And I think Jenna and Matthew have already done that, but I want to add my thanks. Thank you very much, particularly Kirk and Kathy and Karen. You did a fantastic job, and everyone else, and the bridesmaids. Great. I think we all realize that this is a fantastic setting. It's come together. It's not raining. And it really is. It's really a fantastic setting, and I think this is going to be a fantastic celebration, bringing really two people apart from very different parts of the planet. And it's also really great that for me to have my family here, friends, and to be with everyone here, and also to thank all those people who couldn't come, because there are many, particularly from Australia and around the world, who would have liked to have come, but it was just too far, I think, for them. But they want to be here in heart, and certainly my brother Marek, who's somewhere in the Pacific with the American Navy they're doing exercises. So I think it's the biggest exercise of all. I don't know, I'm not sure, somebody might know, but it's very big. It's very big, it's big. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about Matthew, because as I'm the father of the groom, I know a bit about him. And I guess the first thing I want to say is Matthew started life, I think, surrounded by love. And I think Karen and I felt really at that point, and I think I can speak for you, that it was probably one of the best things that had ever happened to us. Yeah. We were really mesmerized by this bright-eyed baby boy staring back to us. And Matthew was a very happy child. He's quite fearless, full of energy, and full of a really kind of gentle, joyous energy. And I think people who get to know Matt will discover that. He's always had many friends, and we were really surprised how much he welcomed his little brother, Anton, when he came into the world, and then later his stepbrother, Kira. And you can see that because they're best man and both they're sharing man, and that's fantastic. I'm proud to say that Matthew was lucky in genes, and he's good, and he's really many of you may not know this, but he's also the first son of a long aristocratic heritage. And like his ancestors, and on both sides really, he was born with many gifts. And one of these gifts Matt received was the gift of drama. And in fact, I think that actually also probably came more from his mother's side, but Matthew, it wasn't just us that thought that. Matthew actually, many of you may not know, but Matthew actually attended Sydney's most prestigious dramatic arts school in his high school. And it wasn't just drama that he was good at. Matthew followed his grandfather, Adam, who was especially proud that Matthew chose to do philosophy as his undergraduate training. And in fact, Matthew did very well and got first-class honours in philosophy. So we are all very proud of him. And in fact, he did his thesis on ethics, which I think is very important for somebody coming to the US. But Matthew's gifts weren't just intellectual. He was quite a sporty type of fellow, and he asked his parents if he could do an exchange in the United States at a place called Madison in Wisconsin. And I think it's because they offered a course in soccer. Yeah. And because, as you know, Matthew is Madison is very close to a place called Chicago. And chance had it that Matt knew a girl who had a friend in Chicago who was called Jenna. And I guess the rest is history. But sometime after Matthew was in the States, he came back, and not long after, so came Jenna to visit in Australia. And she lived with Matt, and we got to meet this beautiful young girl at that time, Jenna. And really what a gentle and sweet person she is. In fact, Jenna, I think, is a great compliment to Matthew. Yeah. And I think he needs her calm, soft nature, which fits well with his kind of adventurous and playful character. And I want to talk a little bit about marriages. Marriages are as different as couples, as the couples who get married. And no one ever fully knows their lover, even after years of marriage. I could add, unless they get divorced. But actually, I think that's the time of greatest misunderstandings. It's not easy to face that our most valued relationships are fragile by nature and difficult to get right. Given this, the most sensible advice I can give is to be humble. It takes not only humility, but also courage and wisdom to see that healthy relationships are a playful dance between knowing and not knowing each other. Many of us take a great deal of pride in our capacity to know, but we should also realize that not knowing has value. Not knowing would be something like being a beginner. When we're expert, we think we know everything. But being too confident blinds us to the new possibilities that our partner may offer. A beginner, however, sees things with fresh eyes and has no preconceived ideas, interpretations, or judgments to get in the way of seeing somebody as they really are. It has taken me a lifetime to see how my preconceived ideas about people obscured my seeing who they really were. In retrospect, I realized that I had not seen them as they really are. And really, I just didn't really know myself either. It's not easy to let go of our judgments about people we are familiar with. I'm sure that most people here can recall times when they were totally mystified by something their partner did. This is why respect is so important in a relationship. It means take a second look, suspending our judgments. There's a great value in respecting that life can and will surprise you. And to meet this with kindness. Nothing is certain in life, and life invariably spoils our perfect plans. Our partner may get sick, a child becomes lost, or perhaps, God forbid, people not see things our way. So being open is to embrace the unknowable mystery of life. And life is a mystery. When Matthew was a child, one of his favourite stories was about a poor man who was a bit of a fool, but he had a good heart. This man was struggling in his life, desperate, and he went in his desperation to the local temple and prayed for help. Nothing happened. Dispirited upon leaving, he slipped on a step and fell over. When he got up, he found a piece of straw in his hand. In gratitude, he took the piece of straw and he tied it to a bee. It's a Japanese story. Americans don't tie things to bees, but apparently Japanese do. Anyway, in grateful thanks to, but soon he was walking along holding his bee into the piece of straw, and he came across a distraught child. And being a good-hearted man, he gave the child his gift to calm him down. But in grateful thanks, its mother gave him mandarins, which he naturally came across somebody else in need and passed on the mandarins, and that person in turn gave him a gift. And through a series of these, good-hearted exchanges, he gradually his wish became true. And it's similarly when we marry somebody with a wish, we want something from this partnership. And I think what is guaranteed in marriage is that our wish will not be granted in the form that we expect. It may even be a piece of straw, which we can throw away in disgust, or we can make the most of what we have. If we keep our heart and mind open, like the poor man did, and give ourselves freely, we may find that our marriage wish comes true. Not knowing, however, does not mean that you don't know. It doesn't require us to forget everything we have known about our partner or to suspend all interpretations. Sometimes we come to a place where we know we must make a choice, despite the difficulty, knowing also that we don't know what the outcome might be. Not knowing means always respect that we are limited by what we know, and thus we must hold what we know lightly, always open to that reality, that reality may be different. Maybe things are this way, and maybe they're not. None of us knows what the future may hold for Matthew and Jenna. What we do know is that they have our love and support. And everyone here is for one reason. Everyone is here for one reason: to wish them well. Matthew and Jenna, you can count on everyone here. You can count on us, even in the times when you're clutching at straws, and in the times when you celebrate when your wish has come true. Thank you. Okay, I now invite everyone to raise your glasses, stand up, and toast the bride and groom. To Matthew and Jenna. May you find in each other enthralling partners in life. Cheers.
Okay, Kurt back out again.
You want the LEDs?
Wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup, brushes her long, long hair, and then she asks me, do I look alright? And I say yes, you look wonderful tonight.
I want to invite Matthew and his mom out to the dance floor to join us.
Everyone turns to see this beautiful lady walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the love of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you.
Let's give him a big round of applause.
Yes, look, I'll shine by you.